The Space Serpent. Commodore Luke Biddle was in command. He saw the gigantic Serpent when he took Earth cruiser G-37 into the outer fringes of our known universe. Seeing, he believed, and snapped tense orders that would take his ship and crew to safety before the incredible reptile glimpsed their vessel.
Cruiser George 37 to Galactic Command. I'm abandoning search for cargo cruiser. Believe we know what happened to it now.
Can it be real, Commodore?
We all see it, Anne. Unless the entire crew is suffering mass hallucinations, it's real enough. Let's inspect the photographs the automatic cameras took. We'll need proof to convince Galactic Command we're telling the truth.
10 hours later.
What? Commodore, you're insane! How could a snake exist in space?
I won't ask you to believe me, Marshal, until you've seen these.
It seems genuine, Commodore. If this is a hoax...
We're going to have to be on the lookout. We saw it swallowing a small meteorite. If the creature gets loose in our galaxy...
Very well, Commodore. You'll lead the search. I'll assign Cruiser Group 4 to your command.
The Phillies are winning the series, Al. Ain't it sickening?
They've won every year since the turn of the century.
I'm going to transfer you before we start this patrol, Anne. I don't want anything to...
Don't do that to me, darling. After we're married, I'll resign from the space service, but until then...
Cruiser Group 4, man your ships. Take off in.
Very well, Lieutenant. We'd better get started.
Did you hear what Luke Biddle says he saw? A space snake, no less?
Cruiser Group 4, a fast, heavily armed long-range attack force, followed Commodore Biddle's flagship into deep space.
Biddle to Group 4. Go to battle stations. We are approaching the area where our target was last sighted.
There it is, about 500,000 miles away, heading into our area.
Let me see it, Luke. Luke, there's something weird about it.
Cruiser Group 4 roared closer. The monstrous Serpent seemed to ignore the ships as it swam through space at incredible speed, homing in on a huge meteorite.
Group Commander to units. We will make the first firing run. You will delay your attack until you observe the effect our Cosmo guns have on the enemy.
Closer to the horrendous creature. And then, Commodore Biddle pressed the firing buttons.
The creature's hide is almost invulnerable to attack. Try to get a burst in at the head.
An abandoned space cruiser drifted into the monster's range. The empty ship was totally demolished.
We've got to ram, darling, right into those gaping jaws. We'll die, but it's the only way to save our universe.
It was their time to die, but the crew of G-37 stood calmly at their battle stations, seeing the awful maw open, waiting.
Full power, all batteries. Keep firing until the last.
The incredible space serpent shuddered as the destructive rays ripped at the delicate inner tissues. Then, quicker than light, it turned away.
We did it! It couldn't take the frontal attack. It's fleeing! Oh, darling, it's over. We're safe.
Yes, and so's our universe, Anne. Now, knowing the weakness of the thing, we can turn it back should it ever invade our galaxy again.
Swimming faster than the speed of light, far out in the darkness of the heavens, a monstrous thing, hurt, stung by man, would probably return no more. But what else was out there? What other enemies remained for man to battle in the centuries ahead?